Hello and welcome to another episode of Car Conversations with Dorinda Monique on Get Your Money Right. I hope that you guys are doing great today because I feel fantastic. Yesterday I was a little down and out. However, the sun is shining. It's a brand new day and I am happy to be on this side of the earth. So let me tell you, let's have a conversation. So yesterday, I watched a live video with some contractors, some independent contractors, and they discussed how people were really, they were showing, I guess, well, I'll use the word they used. They called it, I can't remember what they called it. Anyhow, the bottom line is there's separatism. There's some separatism in the, I guess, particular areas within this organization. And, you know, people are hating on one another for their choice in how they do their business, right? And I need you to follow me on this. Now, today, I saw a post on Facebook that a young lady posted, and she was kind of being a little negative towards individuals who sell courses and classes and things like that online. And she was saying that she knows several people who actually purchase or pay for rental homes and rental cars and things of that nature. And they go out and they tell people, you know, join my course and I'll show you how to purchase, or how you can also buy these things, right? And so a commenter made the statement, they said, well, they're making money, aren't they? Right? Now, going back to the live video I was a part of yesterday, I asked the same question, basically. Well, why are people fighting over money when wasn't the whole idea money? Right? To make money. So here's my question. When it comes to owning your own business, right? We don't have to tear down other people in order to raise ourselves up. One thing, there's one quote I like to use a lot, and I wish I could remember who quoted it, but there's one quote that I love, and it says, a candle loses nothing by lighting another candle. And I need you to understand the significance and the power behind that statement. You see, imagine lighting a candle, right? You have this candle just flickering away, doing its own little thing, right? And then the owner of that candle takes the candle, right? And tips it over to light the other candle. When you pull it away, does candle A still have a lit wick? Of course it does. But guess what? Candle B now also has a lit wick. So what did candle A lose by shining a light or sharing the light, sharing the platform with A? What did it lose? With B, what did it lose, right? It lost absolutely nothing. But yet, people, human beings, we will tear each other down and tear each other down and tear each other down. And guess what? At the end of the day, you're not bringing any value to yourself. As a matter of fact, what you're doing is you're devaluing yourself. Why is that? Well, you're devaluing yourself because you show that you have no integrity. It shows that you have no business sense. It shows that you're the type of person that stabs others in the back and pulls other people's pants leg as they're climbing the ladder. Because what? Are you jealous? Are you upset because you're not making the amount of money or effort or seeing the same results that somebody else is seeing? So in order for you to feel better about yourself, what you do is you go and you down that person so that you can feel better about who you are, so you don't feel as though you failed you. Is that what it is? Because I don't understand, right? The whole idea of anybody out there getting a side job, a side hustle, whether it be food delivery or Lyft and Uber, DoorDash, Grubhub, maybe you're making bath products like what do you call it, shea butters and oils and homemade soaps, or maybe you have t-shirts and things like that. I just don't get it. Why is what someone else doing affecting what you're doing? And then, the young lady, as well as some other people, I've heard them say things such as, well, people just need to know. What people? Right? What people, number one? Because people are going to shop and do business with who they want to shop and do business with, right? You can get on social media and you can say, Burger King. Okay, here's a good example. My son does not like Burger King. He has never liked Burger King in all of his life. He's 17 years old and he has never liked Burger King since he was a little bitty child. You know why? He says that flame broiled tastes like dirt, right? It's nothing against Burger King. The flame broiled taste to him, that charred taste to him, tastes like dirt. So who is he going to help if he goes online and says, you know what, don't eat Burger King because they burgers taste like dirt? Who is he helping, right? Because first and foremost, that's his personal opinion, right? Secondly, Burger King does not use dirt in making their burgers. And thirdly, that loyal fan base of Burger King who loves Burger King for the child broiled, they're going to continue to go whether my son likes it or not. So who has he helped, right? Who has he helped? Absolutely nobody. There's no winners here, right? Now, if his comment causes Burger King to lose money or lose customers and things like that, what is the world going to say about him? They're not going to say, well, yeah, you know what? Thank God for him and the truth. No, they're going to say like, man, dude is a hater. Like, wow, he's a hater. They're going to start following him because they're going to want to see what other chaos is he creating. Not because they like him, not because he's popular, but because they want to see what other ignorant stuff, let's call a spade, what kind of other ignorant stuff can he come about, out of his mouth with, right? That old saying, they're not laughing with you, they're laughing at you. And sometimes we have to understand that. So let's go back to the situation with the young lady who is saying, well, I just need people to know because I work with integrity and people need to know that there's people out here lying. Well, business is about getting business. Business is about making money. And if a person tells a lie, that's on them. Like, what does that have to do with you, right? That's on them. Because when it comes to entrepreneurship, we have lived a long life of fake it till you make it. So fake it till you make it doesn't count anymore. It no longer applies because you want to down someone else for their marketing strategies and try to hold yourself in such high esteem. You want to make yourself look like you've done so great. You know, we have to stop that. We really, really, truly have to stop that. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, who are you to say how someone else should market their wares? Who are you to say how someone else should do business, right? At the end of the day, if we spent all of our time focusing on how we can better ourselves as people and as business owners, as well as customers, right? If we spend all of our time focusing on that, we won't have time to focus on what someone else is doing and how they're doing it. Why, if you're burger maker A, why are you concerned about what burger maker B is doing? If you have a hot dog stand and your hot dog stand prides itself on not using ketchup on hot dogs, but then you have someone else who has a hot dog stand and they pride themselves on the only way they sell hot dogs is with ketchup, nothing else, no mustard, no onion, no pickle relish, no sport peppers, just ketchup, right? And let's say their whole marketing plan is built on people who like ketchup on hot dogs. Who are you to talk about how they do business? At the end of the day, they're doing business their way for their family and for their income. And how does that affect you? It shouldn't. It should never affect you. As a matter of fact, it doesn't. So back to the young lady complaining about this one person who is selling courses, and they're stating untruths and saying that, you know, this is how, you know, join my course. I'll show you how to afford this too. You know, and the one commenter says, well, aren't they making money? And she had something negative to say about that. And I agree with the commenter. They're making money. If they weren't making money, there's no way they could afford the fancy cars or the fancy Airbnbs to record in. So if they've never say they own it, right? If they never say they've owned it, then where's the lie, right? If you don't have money, you can't rent the car. If you don't have the money, you can't rent the Airbnb. You can't pay your producers or your camera person and all of that. So where's the lie? Why are you worried about this person? Apparently, they're selling courses and they're making money. And the people who are buying the courses apparently are making money. Otherwise, they'd be complaining and lawsuits and Better Business Bureau reports and things like that. So why are you upset because they choose to spend their money one way to make more money? You have to spend money to make money. It's the oldest marketing strategy in the world, right? So, you know, like I said before in one of my videos, A, stop needing somebody else's validation. That's number one. And B, stop talking about other people. Stop dogging other people because, you know, when you're negative towards other people, it keeps you broke because you're focused on bringing or shedding a light on them and bringing them down so much that you miss the blessings that's sitting right there waiting for you. You miss your own blessings because you're spending so much time focused on what someone else is or isn't doing, or you're focusing on what they should be doing based upon your opinion of what you think they should be doing. Although you are not part of their household and what they do in their lives does not directly affect you, directly or indirectly affect you, but yet you're focusing on what they should be doing, when if you take your own advice, just imagine how much better of a person and business owner you would be. Just imagine how much more money you can make if you focused on you. So with that being said, I want you to understand, whether you are a business owner or not, whether you're an entrepreneur or not, a hobbyist, or maybe you just want to create better saving strategies or whatever it is, focus on you. Don't talk about what somebody else should be doing. Okay, not unless you're an expert in that particular situation and you're helping that person. They've sought you out for help and you're giving them wise counsel so that they can become better. If you're not doing that, then stop focusing on what other people are doing. There's 12 months in a year for one purpose and one purpose only. 6 months to mind your business, 6 months to leave other people's business alone. With that being said, get your mind and your money right. Take care.